Hi everyone, happy Sunday. Today's session we're going to be progressing our first touch and doing some games and some core strength exercises and also focusing on one of the global goals. We've got about 3 minutes to go, so while we're waiting, let's just practice juggling the ball, get warmed up while we wait for everyone to join us. Let us know where you're joining from, and also it would be great if you could press share on this video so that we're also going out to other people, all your friends, so hopefully we can reach more people and make their Sunday more fun. Sunday fun day. I think my friend Mireia is tuning in for the first time today, so hi Mireia, thanks for watching. Okay, so if you're a complete beginner, don't get put off. You don't have to have super skills, just do one at a time, maybe try one, catch. You can try one, kick up. In the last session we focused on different parts of the body we can use for our first touch, so we used the laces, we used the insides, we used the outside to look a bit flash, we used the thigh, this muscle here to cushion the ball, we used the chest, and we used our head and the shoulder. Okay, so yeah, get nice and warmed up with all of those ones, and we should be ready to get started in about 1 minute. Hopefully you're feeling nice and energetic. Today's global goal is clean and affordable energy, global goal 7. So yeah, we've got to bring a lot of energy to the session too. We're streaming live from Chile. Yeah, let us know where you're watching from. We normally have a few viewers from Bristol, whereas Team Brave UK is based. Denmark, hi Maiken, Marie in the States, hey. And yeah, let us know where else you're watching from. Ready to get started? Today's warm-up is going to be, we're going to practice juggling, and we're also going to be playing rock, paper, scissors. So you're going to play against me and keep track of your score, and I'll see who wins. Hopefully, yeah, tell me at the end of the game if I won or you won. So the way it's going to work is we're going to do juggling, and then every 20 seconds I'll shout rock, paper, scissors, shoot, and then you have to do either scissors, rock or paper. Okay, and we'll see who wins. So we'll start with doing on the thighs. So if you're a complete beginner, just try and do 1, catch, 2, catch. If you're a bit more advanced, maybe try 2. If you're a footballer, let's try keep it going. So we're going to go for 20 seconds, roughly. Try and keep it going. Just about going at your own pace. If you're just practicing 1, that's fine. You could alternate the height. You could go high and then low. Doesn't matter if you don't have a big area. I know Maiken does this on her yoga mat, so that's pretty impressive and shows that she's got good close control. She's not broken any ornaments in the house or windows yet. Okay, ready? So rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay, so keep track of who's winning, me or you. Okay, let's go now to the laces. So it doesn't matter again if you're just doing 1. Remember from last session to curl your toes up, which puts backspin on the ball. See how the ball's coming back to me. And you can keep it nice and low. Let's see how many you can do. If you're doing this with other people, maybe do a little competition between yourselves. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Okay? Hopefully I'm 2-0 up, come on. Now we're going to go for insides and outsides. So this is getting your hip joint nice and mobilised. Outside. It's a bit trickier, that outside one. Make sure at the point of contact your legs parallel to the ground. So inside, outside. Inside, outside. Maybe you can do 2 outside. Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I'm hoping I'm 3-0 up right now. Okay, now we're gonna do a bit of ball work on the floor. So we're going to do those penguin taps. So a bit of a recap from our dribbling session. See if you can look in my eyes while you're doing it without losing the ball. If you missed our first few sessions, then just take this at your own pace. So you can just touch side to side. Just getting used to as many touches on the ball as you can. Get those neural pathways firing. Ready, rock, paper, scissors, shoot! No. Now we'll do a bit of dribbling with the outside of your foot. So Maiken's going up and down her yoga mat. People in the kitchen. Let us know where you're working out as well. We're in a field. Where are you guys? You in your garden? Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Okay, now we'll try and bit with the sole of your foot. So some taps. You can go backwards. Get the arms going as well. If you've seen the Brave challenges, let's do the unicorn. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. If you just want to do the simple one, that's also fine. Okay, ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Please let me know if I'm beating anyone like 6-0. Okay, great stuff. Now we're going to do a bit of freestyle dribbling. So anywhere around your area. Remember to keep looking up. Remember to breathe, smile. Hopefully lockdown is not getting you too down and you're making the most of it. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Okay, let's get the arms working, so go around the body. Okay, let's do the figure of 8, the octopus. Ready, rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Okay, last one, we're just going to do a bit of jogging on the spot. High knees. Ready, get the pulse up, pulse rate, body temperature up, breathing rate up, ready to exercise so you don't get any injuries. And let's stretch out the legs, hamstrings. Obviously, ideally you'd want a longer warm up when you're doing a session, but I've only got about half an hour with you, so I don't want to be warming up the whole time. So you could always do a bit of warm up before these sessions too. Okay, ready, rock, paper, scissors, shoot! Okay, so please tell me how I got on. Hopefully I beat you. You can also play this between yourselves, just to make the warm-up a bit more exciting rather than just jogging. So yeah, a good way to spice it up. So yeah, today's session is about first touch progression. So how we control the ball and then how we're ready for the next move. So last session we did a lot of aerial control. So we were looking at controlling it with our forehead, our chest, thigh, different parts of the foot. Today we're going to do a bit about controlling the ball on the ground and the first touches we're going to take. So sometimes you're going to want to take the ball immediately away. So for example, if I receive the ball and I've got a defender on my back here, then I don't want to keep the ball nice. I don't want to keep the ball close here because the defender's going to get it. So I know when the ball's coming that I'm going to take the ball away from them, or maybe flick round, or maybe do a little nutmeg. Okay, so you've got to be thinking when the ball comes to you, what you're going to do with it, what's your first touch going to be. So we're going to practice some different ways of first touch. I'm going to show you with the outside of your foot, with the sole, okay, and also a snazzy one behind your leg like that. Okay, so if you've been joining us for our other sessions, you'll have seen that we've been using different parts of the feet in dribbling, so we're going to use some of that today. So, if you want to come on over. So we did that in the warm-up, recapping areas of control. Now we're going to do a bit about receiving and control. So these are the three I'm going to take you through. So you've got the rollover, using the sole of the foot, the outside touch, and the backwards touch behind your leg. So I'll show you all of those, it'll be easier to see than the diagram. Okay, let's try. So what you'll need is a bench or a wall to play against, or someone to play with, or a helpful cameraman to pass the ball back. Okay, so we're going to be thinking about the first touch, where I'm going to take it. So start by passing the ball, and then just get warmed up with the passing. So if you're passing against the wall, nice and warmed up, first touch passing. Okay, now we're going to think about using the outside of our foot to take our first touch, so outside. So you'll see that I'm moving laterally. So outside, and move laterally, and then pass back. So we're going to try and do 10 of these, let's go. So outside, pass. Outside, pass. Okay, so you'll see that my foot inverts like that, and then I push it, drop my shoulder, and then I'm moving away. So outside, outside, pass. Okay, what can you notice about when I'm waiting in the middle? Hopefully you'll see that I'm on the balls of my feet, so I'm ready to react. Because sometimes the pass might not come in perfectly to me, so I need to be ready to move. Also, if you're being marked by a defender, just hold the ball. If you're being marked by a defender, there's a thing called checking away, which some footballers might know about. This is to confuse the defender. Instead of just waiting static to receive the ball, you're going to do a little movement before, which is going to be to confuse the defender. So if I'm being marked from behind me, then maybe before the ball comes, I'm going to check here and then change direction. So you can practice doing that, because that's going to make you much harder to mark. So I'm going to check away, receive it, and pass back. Check. If you're playing against the wall, it might be a bit trickier, but still practice. I'll show you in slow motion. Take it away, pass. Take it away, and pass. Brilliant. How's that one gone? Hopefully that was nice and easy. Okay, now we're going to do a little bit harder, so the rollover. So I'll show you in slow motion. So I'm going to receive the ball here, and it's going to be touching like the ball of my toe here, and then I'm going to roll the ball, so it's going to like draw a line on the bottom of my foot, and it'll finish up over there, and then I'll pass it with my other foot. So there's high potential here for, especially if the ball's slippery, for it just to go straight under, so be careful, keep your eyes on the ball. You can always control it first if you want, with the inside, and then roll. So here we go, roll and pass. Roll, pass. And the reason you might do this is just to confuse a defender. If there's if the ball's coming towards me and a defender's also coming, then I'm going to confuse them by rolling out of their way and passing, or moving off to score. Roll. So all these movements that we're practicing will be so useful for you when you go into your next football match. Roll. Okay, I think that's too easy for you guys, so we're going to progress that a bit. So this time we're going to do a roll, and then using the outside of the foot we're going to push it back that way. It's kind of combining the last two ones we've done. So ready? Show you in slow motion. So we're going to roll and change direction, and then pass. So this is a pretty advanced first touch. control it first if the weight of the pass is quite fast. Roll, change direction. Notice how I'm dropping the shoulder. So when I'm doing it, drop the shoulder to accentuate the movement. So roll. Roll, change direction. So you're catching it with the outside of the foot. Roll, change direction. Okay, so just practicing this loads is going to help you be more confident when you're playing. Hopefully you're all warming up a lot too. Okay, so the next game we're going to play is a kids game. It's quite fun. I enjoy it, although I am a big kid, but hopefully you will too. It's called Opposites. It's good to play with a partner or a group. If I'm playing it with kids, then I'd go in the middle and make a ring of kids around me, and then you kind of do like an elimination. So if someone does it wrong, they lose a life or they're eliminated. So the idea of the game is to work on our reaction time, and you choose 2 commands. So it could be head and catch. That's quite a common one we do with the kids. Or we could, if you want more practice, football specific, could do head or thigh. And the idea is that you do the opposite, so the other command of what the coach says. So it's a kind of a bit of reaction time thinking, and it's also practicing your first touch. So we're going to have a try. It's going to be quite hard here for Goose to film and do this. He's got good dedication to the cause. Okay, so wait, we're going to do head and catch. Okay, so Goose, you need to say head or catch.
Okay. Head.
Okay, so there. I would have lost the life there. You see how the automatic reaction is to obey the instruction? So if Goose says head, I need to catch it, and if he says catch, I need to head it. It's quite confusing.
Catch.
Okay, you ready?
Catch.
Yes!
Head.
Yeah, I'm getting the hang of it now.
Catch. Catch.
I bet I'm doing some
Head.
lovely facial expressions here. Ah, no, look.
Head. Catch. Catch.
Okay, so we're going to do it competitively now. So you're going to play this at home, and Goose is giving the instructions, and you've got to do the opposite of what he says. Ready?
Head.
No! 1-0 down.
Head.
So bad at this.
Head.
Yes! 1 point back.
Catch. Catch.
Honestly, trying my best here.
Catch. Head. Catch. Catch.
Hopefully you've done better than me. As you can see, I'm very bad at that game. Okay, so that's just a fun way to practice your first touch and get your face covered in mud. So you can mix it up. You could do like foot, thigh, chest, thigh, any of them. But the idea is just to make it a bit more fun practicing. Hopefully it can, especially if you've got kids at home, they might enjoy it to play that game. And it can, it just makes the whole process of practicing a bit more funny. So yeah, hope you're enjoying that. Okay, the next game. You're going to set yourself, I think I'm still covered in mud. You're going to set yourself an area. So if you've got the luxury of cones, then you can use cones. If not, I thought of Mike in here, so I'm going to use a yoga mat. And I still got mud on my face? So I've set myself the area of the yoga mat, and that's going to be my target. I've got to try and control the ball in this space. So the ball's going to come in, so you need to ask a partner, or you throw it against the wall and get the rebound. But I've got the luxury of a partner here. So I'm going to try and control it only in this space. Yoo-hoo! So then I've got 1 point. Let's try again. 2 points. Because in the game you'll want it to be maintained in that space. Otherwise the defender's going to get it off you. Yeah, good. It's good to mix up the feet. And obviously your partner can make it harder. Oh, lost a point. Or easier for you. by the... Be careful if you play on a muddy pitch. Oh, that's hard on. Try and mix up the surface that you're using. Okay, just to recap with the chest, it's really important that you open up your chest to make a large surface area for your sternum. Same with the header, you can use your arms to generate some power. Okay, last couple. You could do this, if you're training with a team, you could set out an area of cones and throw the ball really high and see if you can control it. Okay, one more. I've just become a goalkeeper. Because in the game, it's not always going to come at the perfect angle, so it's good, this kind of game, to practice in case it came. This area, you've got, if it comes here, you've got a choice really. Do you go back and catch it on the thigh? Do you go back further and catch it on the foot? Do you lift your foot and adjust your body? So it's all this decision making that needs to happen, and that's just going to come from practice. Okay, you know what it's time for now? The core strength challenge! So hopefully you have been practicing all of the core strength challenges that we've been doing. The last session we did the infinity sit-ups. Hopefully that's given you a good workout. Today we're going to do a Pilates move called hundreds. And there's different ways of doing it. I'm going to do it kind of in a V-sit, like that. You can have it with your legs straight, or bent like that, with them parallel to the ground. Okay, and then the idea, shoulders off the ground, so that you can feel some engagement from your core. I can already feel my abs working. And then you're going to pulse like that. And I guess the idea is to do it 100 times. That's quite ambitious. So yeah, see how many you can do. Let's go for 20 pulses. All the time keeping your core engaged, remembering to breathe. Okay, and relax. It's a good one to mix up the abdominal workout with the back, so like the superheroine one we did at the beginning. That would be good because antagonistic muscle pairing, so doing both, working both muscles that are in pairs together, so the abs and the back. Okay, let's go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21. Let's go for 30. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Easy, nice. So in case you weren't here for our first session, the antagonistic muscle pairing, so the opposite one of this could be like that. So here you'll be working out some of your back. So yeah, so that you have a balanced body and a balanced workout, it's good to do both. Okay, let's go for one more round of the hundreds. So, as you can see, my shoulders are off the ground, engaging my core muscles, and we're going to pulse. Ready? Let's go for 40 this time. You can hear some groans across the world. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Halfway. Hopefully you can feel the burn. Woohoo! Well done. Great effort. So as with all of the core strength exercises, it'll be good if you can continue them longer than I'm doing that. I've only got 30 minutes with you roughly, and so I have to do it for a shorter time, but ideally you would be working out for longer. Okay, so you can, when the session's finished, you can go back to it and do more, or you can go and relax, either way. So yeah, we've got quite a good routine now with the superheroine, the crazy crab, the bridge, the handstand, the infinity sit-ups, and these hundreds. So hopefully you've got a nice routine now that you could do in your own time for some core stability training. Okay, let's move on. So well done, you've achieved today's session. So we did all these 3 parts of receiving, the rollover. Oh no, I forgot the backwards touch. I have to show the backwards touch. So we did the rollover, did the outside touch. Now I forgot to show you the backwards touch. I'll just do that now. Sorry guys. Okay, so the backwards touch is going to be, I'm going to receive it behind this leg. So I'm going to touch it like that. Ready? Okay, so again it's just to confuse the defender and also shield the ball from there. So that. So you can, again, alternate the angle. You can kind of make it go forwards like that, or you can go to the sides. It's quite an advanced move and there's quite a lot of timing involved. Touch. So you could use this when you're under a lot of pressure from a defender, because it would be quite probably unexpected. Okay, great. Sorry that we forgot about that earlier. Lucky we've got our plan. So yeah, roll over, outside touch, backwards touch. Then there was the opposites game that we did. We're working on our reaction time and thinking. Then the bullseye game where you try and control it either in a circle of cones or on a yoga mat, just practicing. Okay, and then we're going to go to the global goal section. Today's global goal is goal number 7, which is affordable and clean energy. See if we can find it on the ball. Covered in leaves, but there we go. Okay, so as always I've done some research for you guys. So currently 1 in 7 people doesn't have electricity. So if you think about, often in the developed world we'll be complaining if we don't have our phone charged even for one day, or if we didn't have light or a fridge, but there's 1 in 7 people in the world doesn't have any electricity. Energy production has a really big impact on greenhouse gases. 60% of greenhouse gases are produced as a result of energy production, so like coal, gas. So it's really important as we go towards more positive and renewable sources that we're going to be reducing our greenhouse gas emissions, which is obviously really helpful for climate change. In 2015, 20% of power was generated through renewable sources like wind, solar, wave power. So it will be great if we could increase that percentage so it's more sustainable. Every time we do a session I focus on a Global Goals World Cup team that's focused on this goal. So today I checked out a team from Denmark called the Energizers, and they raised awareness for renewable energy, just made people aware of the other options that they have. So yeah, check out their team, and well done for all your hard work, guys. I also checked out this NGO. It's a charity. It's called Little Sun, and it's amazing what they do. They do education about solar energy, and then in developing countries, lots in Africa, they have created a product which is like a little sun lamp, and it's solar powered, so the kids can charge it up in the day, and then in the night they have a lamp. So that's obviously really life-changing for them to have some light in the night, and it's probably helps with security and safety as well as practical things. So really cool charity, and you can buy some of their products and help contribute to their cause. So yeah, really recommend them. So yeah, that's a roundup of Global Goal 7. As always, it would be great if we can all think about what we could do. There's so many little things you could do for this goal, even if it's just slightly reducing energy you're using, turning off light switches, maybe switching your energy to a more renewable source. There's always little things we can do. So yeah, if you can have a think about that, if you've got kids at home with good imaginations and they can think of other energy sources, then that's always going to be helpful for the development and working towards the global goals together. I hope you've enjoyed the session and it's given you some games to play. I hope I beat you at rock, paper, scissors, and I hope you can enjoy some of those opposites games, or the bullseye, trying to control it on the yoga mat or in a small tight area. Hopefully it's given you some things to practice for the rest of the day. I'll be back tomorrow doing a session in Spanish. for the Spanish speakers amongst us. Also a free Spanish lesson if you're looking to learn it. And then I'm back on Wednesday. We're going to be doing goalkeeping, and then Friday we're going to be doing tricks and flicks. So yeah, I hope you enjoy those sessions. Yeah, check out our daily Brave challenges as well on our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube and website. We do daily challenges for kids and big kids just to keep us all busy and active during lockdown. So until the next session, have a really nice weekend, and thanks for tuning in. Bye.